Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here with a wig review for you. I'm here to show you Tressallure Camille in the color Sugar Brulee. Camille is a low density, no permatease, long wig with a really awesome face framing fringe, full mono top, and a lace front. If you'd like to know more about this piece, then stick around for the rest of this video and we'll dive right into it. Okay, Camille is a cute, longer wig with very low, not very low, kind of lowish to moderate density and no poof or permatease. Let's take a look at her from all sides because I can't wait to tell you all about her. So definitely for a wig of this length, and she is quite long, she definitely is not overwhelming or doesn't feel like she has a ton of hair. So that is one of the major positives about this one. Before we get too far, let me grab the color here. I want to talk to you about this color, Sugar Brulee. I'm going to get up close and I'm going to let you look at the color while I read. So Sugar Brulee is a combination of the colors 30, 28, and 613. So the description is shadowed roots on medium auburn, that's the 30, with butterscotch, which is a 28, and highlights, which are the 613. They did such an incredible job of blending these colors so that it is warm and light auburn. It's kind of a light auburn with golden and caramel and butterscotch. It's bright, it's flattering. I love it. And then that root is just perfect. It is just a shadow root. It is not stark or super dark compared to this. It really looks natural. Now I have Shayna by Tressallure in this color. And I love it. And I got Shayna kind of the first summer I was wearing wigs. Started wearing wigs in the fall and definitely considered this a summer color for me. Shayna, the highlights are a lot more pronounced kind of in the front. This one seems just a lot better blended. And Shayna, it was a little bit light for me at first. So if you're used to dark auburns and you're looking to make the transition into lighter colors, if you like, or dark auburns, I meant like dark brunettes, and you like auburn, I do think this could be a good transition color for somebody looking to go lighter. I think you probably want to wait till summer because it is lighter, but it's so beautiful. Something I have noticed though, this color does look just a little bit shiny on this straight wig versus Shayna, which is curly and messy and wavy. It doesn't look shiny at all. So I personally wouldn't be bothered by this. I have a little bit of a high tolerance for wig shine, but I know that I feel as though this does straddle that line for those who have low tolerance. And so you might need some dry shampoo with this, you might not. It's kind of hard to say. So I'm going to get outside and show you this color outside as well. So if you're just here for the color, get down to that description box below and you'll find a link, timestamp, so you can click right on that and go to the outside color. It is truly a gorgeous, warm, auburny, caramely, butterscotchy color. Like I said, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just really pretty. All right, let's talk about Camille. I'm going to tell you a couple of the negatives that I've noticed, and then I'm going to go and rave about some things because I do like this wig a lot. So I purchased her, I don't know, a year and a half ago, because I was looking for a long wig that would look good with baseball caps and ponytails, and so I was kind of experimenting. I have actually never worn Camille, and the reason I haven't, she's been living in her box, is because she is actually pretty small on me. This cap fits me really small, and so it's not awful. I could definitely wear, it's not so tight that it's uncomfortable. What's small is it just feels really small over the top of my head, and I don't get great coverage. So the ear tabs sit really high up on my ears, and it's kind of uncomfortable. It almost feels like it's going to fly off my head, like something that's too tight and it's going to shoot off my head like a rubber band or something. It's hard to explain, but I think that's probably one of the reasons I haven't worn it. I am going to show you her with a baseball cap though, because she's super cute that way. Another potentially negative about this one is how shallow or how narrow the lace front is. So you've got a lace front, but it is only from here to here. It's very, very shallow. It's not bad. I mean, given that this has dark roots, this lace front is actually pretty good. It's a little light for my skin tone right now, but it's actually pretty good. It's just that you don't have a lot of real estate before you get to that transition and you can see it. So that is something to keep in mind if you do a lot of off the face styling, because you don't have a lot of room for that. I did bring a clip because one of my favorite things to do with long straight wigs is just a simple little twist, especially one like this that has these great layers in the front. And then you just kind of stick the clip in, if I can get my fingers to work for me today. And you can do that. I can make it a little poofier if I want to. I can do it a whole lot of different ways, but I do think this one looks really cute that way. She does have a full mono top, which I'll take the cap off so you can see, which gives you flexibility to part her anywhere. Another sort of negative or drawback is how much she hangs in the face, and you can see that here. So I've been sweeping her to the side and sweeping her to the side, and she just keeps wanting to do this. So I would need to take steam to her in order to get her to stop doing that, or always wear her up in a clip. Now, as far as tucking goes, she tucks great, and that's kind of a product of how she fits me. You know, I don't have a lot, the ear tabs are so high on me that they're really not causing any issue with tucking. So if you're, you know, struggling with the bangs, that is one way to keep them out of your eyes. These fibers are pretty coarse. They're sort of, they're not light and wispy, and they do not feel super realistic. I think she looks fabulous. Every time I put Camille on, and I've put her on quite a few times, I've just never actually worn her, I think, oh, she's so cute. But when I touch the fibers, I mean, they're silky, but they're borderline like a silky coarse feel that isn't as natural as some other wigs. I don't think she looks wiggy. I think she looks really, really cute. I just want to point that out. And then these face framing layers, I really like that a lot. So let's take a look at this cap. So this is the full mono top that I was talking about, your lace front, a lot of hair sewn in on the ear tabs, which I think is the saving grace for why I get any good coverage at all, because of how it fits me. There is no extended nape and the pull adjusters, and you can see I have those all the way out. There really is, you know, there's a tiny bit, I don't even think, you know, I was going to say there might be a tiny bit of little crimpy fibers, not poofy pilly permatease, but I'm not even seeing any. I don't think she really has permatease. Really fits close to the head. I'd say it's kind of a light to moderate density, not heavy density, not overwhelming at all. And one of my tests of, you know, kind of whether a long wig is heavy density or has a lot of permatease is sort of the baseball cap test. I love wearing wigs with baseball caps. And it was kind of the draw for this one because I don't wear long wigs in general. And I think Camille looks fantastic with a baseball cap. I really do. Just fits so well. This is a pretty small baseball cap. This is not a man-sized baseball cap. My husband cannot wear this one. It is too small for his head. And it fits great. I love this baseball cap because it's so low profile right here, and I have a small head, and I always, I mean, I've been known to buy like teenage kid size baseball caps in the past, and this fits awesome. So that just tells you how little kind of poof and all of that there is on this one. And I just think she looks awesome in a baseball cap, whether you pull just a little bit of hair forward, all of it forward, or you want to put some in a low ponytail and just leave a little bit of hair out for that realism. That is why I love these kind of face framing layers on a long wig, because it just gives you a lot of flexibility. So if you're looking for a wig that would be great with a baseball cap, but isn't like a cheap Amazon wig that may only be worn that way, Camille could be a good choice for you. I definitely think she will work with updos. I think you can get away with doing some ponytails and then just pulling a little bit of hair forward to, again, hide that transition. You could do a little bit of a twist, put a claw clip in, and then let some of these layers spill over. That would be a super easy way to wear Camille. I definitely think you've got flexibility with this one. So I'm a fan. I wish the cap weren't so small on me, so I'm going to steer you away if you are average large or larger. I would have to kind of steer you away if you're very much bigger than I am, unless you're used to caps fitting you small, or if you have bio hair that you can actually pull out on the sides and blend, then it might not be a big deal at all. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Otherwise, tucking, really easy, no poof, no permatease. I think you'd be able to wear glasses with this one just fine, so a lot of flexibility. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Thank you so much for being here today, for watching this video. I sure hope I gave you some information that you needed, but if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the description. I'll be happy to try to answer them, and I hope to see you in my next video. Let's get outside. All right, everyone, here we are with Sugar Brulee outside. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this color. And try to find some sunlight here for you. You can just see how warm and golden, and that root, not bad at all. Head back over to a little shade, and then that way you'll have seen it in lots of different lighting. That tree. You know how I mentioned these fibers are a little kind of coarse? I mean, but it is so, it moves so well. I don't know, I just really like it. I think it's really attractive. All right, guys, I hope this helped you. Thank you so much for watching.